Hello, hello. Hey everyone, am I audible? Waiting for everyone to join in. Hello, hey everyone. I think I'm audible, right? Give me a confirmation if I'm audible properly. 9 बजे दूसरा स्ट्रीम है. थोड़ा बैकग्राउंड नॉइज आ रहा होगा. 9 बजे दूसरा स्ट्रीम है. Why so much of background noise, dude? Filter में पूरा ही तो सप्रेशन है ही. Waiting for everyone to join in and then get started. So looks like we have a lot of audience. So yeah, let's get started. So the topic is basically Leetcode Weekly 271 solution discussions. That is what we are going to do. And subject name as usual is data structure algorithms and competitive programming. So to go across, my name is Raj Vikramaditya. I'm known as Driver in the programming community. Currently, I'm working as a software engineer, and I'm a candidate master at Codeforces. Also, a 6-star rated coder at CodeChef. I've been teaching from the last couple of years. Also, I run a YouTube channel which has around 130K plus subscribers, goes by the name Take You Forward and Striver. The subjects that I primarily take are competitive programming, data structure algorithms, and C++. A lot of times candidates do miss out on great opportunities due to multiple reasons. They don't have a proper degree, or like they don't have a great network, or the resume might not stand out among 1,000 others who are applying for the same startup or company. Also, it might happen that you're applying to a lot of companies but you're not getting a call back. This is where something like Relevel jumps in, which is India's first test hiring platform by Unacademy, which is helping job seekers find their dream jobs. Now you can get a job on the basis of your skills and talent. There is no need of any degrees or any like you don't need to be from a very good college. If you have your particular skills, projects, talent, then Relevel is for you. Now, what are the benefits of participating in the Relevel test? There are over 50 plus companies, including India's top startups like Cred, Razorpay, Urban Company, Misho, Codenation, 1MG. There's a lot of other companies as Yellow Messenger who upgrade, who are hiring on Relevel. Now there are 1,000 plus job openings across business development, front-end development, and back-end development. You can attempt this test for free. You just need to finish your test in a single attempt, and you get a Relevel score. After you get a Relevel score, you can use that Relevel score to apply on Relevel. Now, once you clear the cutoff score, yes, once you clear the cutoff score, you get your dream job within 15 days. Yes, within 15 days is what you can easily get your dream job. And these are the roles. And you can use my promo code, that is STRIVR, in order to get a free sample test paper which can be used before giving the mock test. So what are you waiting for? The links are in the description. Go and check out Relevel. Cool, let's get started. So let me first adjust this. थोड़ा सा छोड़ा करके एडजस्ट कर लेते हैं. बढ़िया ही. Cool. Let's have a lead code. So what will we be doing? We will be basically doing the Leetcode contest 271, which I felt was a very good contest in terms of concepts and questions. So yeah, that's what we will be doing. That's the first question. I felt this was indeed very, very good in terms of questions. I absolutely loved this question. So yeah, that's what we will be doing. I want you to quickly go through this entirely and then we can get started. एक बार क्वेश्चन को पूरा पढ़ लो and फिर शुरू करते हैं, ठीक है? We can have likes till then. Please make sure you like the stream if you're watching it. Stream like कर देना अगर देख रहे हो तो, ठीक है? Let's take it to 100 likes. Let's start off with. ड्रॉप आउट क्यों करना है? इंटरेस्ट नहीं आ रहा है तो तुम्हारी वो, आई एम नॉट श्योर. No lot of choco pie today. Okay. So please read the question and give me a UQ the moment you understand the question. Okay? Give me a UQ the moment you understand the question today. Okay. So please read the question and give me a UQ the moment you understand the question. Okay? भैया टेलीग्राम ग्रुप से अनब्लॉक, ठीक है, बाद में कर दूंगा. Okay, Pratresh is there, Darshan is there, Padnala Sri Charan is there, Rohan is there, Akriti is there, nice. What about the people? थोड़ा awkward टाइम है इसलिए ऑडियंस थोड़ी कम होगी, बट ठीक है. डीपी आ जाएगी, जल्दी आएगी. Okay, Deep has understood, Varun has understood, SP Richa has understood, Shivam को तो अलग, Ronak has understood, nice. Okay, Tushar has understood. Okay, let's understand the question. So basically, there are n rings which are given to you, and each ring is either red, green, or blue. Okay, so there are basically n rings given to you. There will be, each ring can either be red, green, or blue. Now the rings are distributed among 10 rods leveled from 0 to 9. Okay, you're given a string rings of length 2n that describes the n rings that are placed into the rods. Every two characters in the rings forms a color position pair that is used to describe each ring, where the first character will be color of the ring and the second character will be in which ring it is placed. For an example, R3, that means on the third ring the red color ring is placed. G2, on the second ring, on the second bar the green color is placed. B1, on the first bar the color blue is placed. Okay, now what they want you to tell is, out of the 10 colors, because there are 10 rods 0 to 9, there are 10 rods 0 to 9. In how many of the rods, in how many of the rods you have all the three colors? Yes, in how many of the rods you have all the three colors? And if you have all the three colors, you need to return the number of rods in which you have all the three colors. For an example, if I take this particular example, you can see that B0, so there is a blue over here. B6, there is a blue over here. G0, there's a G over here. R6, there is a R over here. R0, there is a R over here. R6 again, there's a R over here. And G9, there's a G over here. So basically I can see among the rods 0 to 9, only the rod 0 contains red, blue, and green. So there's only one rod that contains all the three colors, red, blue, and green. So you can say that, okay, there's only one rod which contains all the three colors. Does that make sense? So you need to return this. So there's a lot of ways to do this. I can say that, okay, I need to compute the rods. So probably what I'll do is I'll contain a set. I'll create 3 sets. Yes, one for the color red, one for the color blue, one for the color green. And what I will do is, for blue it's 0, so I'll insert 0. For blue it's 6, so I'll insert 6. For green it's 0, so I'll insert 0. For red it is 6, so I'll insert 6. For red it is 0, I'll insert 0. For so on G it is 9, so you'll insert 9. So similarly I'll keep on inserting, and at the end of the day I will see if the rod 0 is in red, is in blue, is in green. If the rod 0 is in all the colors, I can say that this rod contains all the 3 colors. That is how we can easily do it. Make sense, everyone? Has everyone understood this? You can use any other approach. It's a basic brute force question. So what I'll do is I'll contain a set of integer. I'll probably keep green, blue, and red. Okay. And now what I'll do is I will just go across auto of it of rings. Okay. And I know, oh sorry, I have to go like int I equal to 0, I lesser than rings dot size. Again, you can just keep it as n. Not a good practice to write over there. Well, you can write it as rings dot size. Okay, and over here what you can do is you can give n, and you can give I plus equal to 2, and you can say the color. Yes, you can say the color can be easily accessible over here, which you can say rings of I is equal to if that's green, or it can be the other one, which is else if rings of I is equal to blue, or else it can be the other color, which is red. So in case of the green color, you can say g dot push back the index, and the index can be easily, like the rod number can be easily found out over here, which is nothing but int rod number will be very simple. You can say rings of the next one, I plus 1 will be your rod number, and since it's a character, you can just subtract the -0 to get the ASCII value, and you can just do it over here. B dot push, sorry, B dot insert. It's a set, so you can just do it something like this. G dot insert. Okay, and over here also you'll just do insert and the rod, and over here you will just do green blue, or capture red dot insert the rod number. Once you've inserted all of them, what you can do is you can probably keep a counter variable as 0, and you can iterate through all the rods. So let's iterate through all the rods. So once you iterate through all the rods, just count if the red color contains this rod number, and the green color contains this rod number, and the green blue, okay, blue color contains this rod number. If it contains these rod numbers, you can do a counter plus plus, and at the end of the day you can return the counter, and that will be it. So you can just run it, it will be working fine. Judging. Okay, so I judge, and now I can give a submit, and it's accepted. So why plus equal to 2? Because I am just concerned about pairs b0, b6, g0. So I'm concerned about pairs. So what I'm doing is I'm standing at 0th index, and I'll go to the second index. I'm just taking it as pair by pair, so I'll get the rod numbers as well as the colors. Make sense, everyone? Is that clear to everyone? Is that clear to everyone? Is that clear to everyone? So the complexity is around n. Logarithmic of size is at max it will be 9 indexes is what every set will store. So n into log base 2 of 9, because sorry 10, because at max the set will be of size 10, not more than that. Remember, the set will be of size 10 because their at max can be from 0 to 10 colors, 10 rods. So at max you'll store that many. So is everyone clear? Has everyone understood? Sorry, has everyone understood? Can you give me US? If everyone has understood, can you give me an US? Yes, from everyone. Amazing, amazing. Nice, nice. It may fail if a rod contains two. Array, it will not fail accepted. All three colors बोला, exactly three colors नहीं बोला, all three colors. Okay, so this is what we have done. So everyone has understood this. So I'm moving to the next question now. Okay, next question is sum of subarray ranges, but before that we'll do the watering plants, and then we'll do this, and then we will at the end of the day do sum of subarray ranges, because it's a very very good question. We will do this at the end. It's a very very good question. So this is the next question. Please read it again. Again, I'll give you some time to read it. Please read it. ड्राइवर भैया हिंदी में समझाओ, इंटरव्यू मत दो. इतने अनकंफर्टेबल हो यार. कल को इंटरव्यू दोगे, एक रशियन इंटरव्यू, एक यूरोपियन इंटरव्यूअर आएगा, वो तो इंग्लिश बोलेगा, समझ में ही नहीं आएगा. मेरा जब इंग्लिश नहीं समझ में आ रहा है तो वो यूरोपियन इंग्लिश तो समझ में ही नहीं आएगा. फिर क्या बोलोगे? गूगल का कल इंटरव्यू दे रहे हो एंड द इंटरव्यू कम्स आउट टू बी जर्मन फ्रॉम जर्मनी या फिर चाइना से फॉर एन एग्जाम्पल, एंड यू विल बी लाइक बोलता रहेगा इंग्लिश, एंड यू विल बी लाइक अरे हिंदी में बोल. विल यू से इट लाइक, विल यू सेम लाइक दिस? नहीं ना. If you can't understand someone who's from your country, his English, how will you understand someone's English who's from China or something like that? Come out of your comfort zone, man. कितना दिन क्या ही बोलूं. If you don't come out from your comfort zone, you can never crack good stuffs. You need to come out from your comfort zone and able to be good enough. Please read the question. Okay, please read the question. Give me a US if you understood the question. It's a very easy question. Please go through the question and let me know. Okay. Let's take it to 100 likes. Come on, guys. Let's take it to 100 likes. Let's take it to 100 likes. Start off with. UQ, everyone, come on, go through the question. Give me a UQ if you understood the question. तुझ पे करते हैं गुज़रता ये लम्हा तुझ पे कर गया. Okay, looks like nice. Tushar, Pratresh, Raghav, Akriti, Darshan, Amitpal, Anshuman, Vemana. Everyone has understood the question. So yeah, let's go through the question now. Alice and Bob, again, very very common character. Want to water n plants from the garden. Okay, The plants are arranged in a row and are leveled from 0 to n minus 1 from left to right, where ith plant is located at x equal to ith index. Okay, each plant needs a specific amount of water. Okay, Alice and Bob have a watering can each initially full. They water the plants in the following ways. Alice water the plants in order from left to right, starting from the 0th plant. So basically, Alice does it from the 0th index, and Bob waters the plant in from right to left. So from the last index, he starts. They begin watering the plants simultaneously, like someone from the left, and someone from the right. Simultaneously, they start watering the plants. Okay, it takes the same amount of time to water each plant, regardless of how much water it needs. Okay, Alice, Bob must water the plant if they have enough in their can to water it. Otherwise, they first refill the can and then water the plant. In case both Alice and Bob reach the same plant, the one with more water currently should water this plant. In case they have the same amount of water, then Alice should. Doesn't matter. Given a 0 index, where plant size the amount of water the ith plant needs, and two integers, capacity A and capacity B, representing the capacity of Alice and Bob, return the number of times they have to refill the water, to water all the plants. That's a very simple one. Alice starts from the front, and Bob starts from the back, and you just keep on watering. If the water required is greater than the amount in the can, you refill it. That's a very simple stuff that you will do. It's kind of a two-pointer. It's kind of a two-pointer where what you can do is you can ask Alice to start from the 0th index. So assume I ask Alice to start from the 0th index, and assume I ask Bob to start from the last index, which is this. So this is what I can definitely do, where I can say that plants dot size. Okay, so what I can say is L will be 0, R will be n minus 1. So I'm asking Alice to start from the front, and I'm asking Bob to start from the back. And I know they will water themselves till L is lesser than R. I'm not keeping the L equal to R wala case, because that will only appear if like a case will only appear of L equal to R when the number of plants are odd. Okay, so as of now we are keeping the normal case. So what I can say is, okay, we have a can capacity. So I can say Alice has a capacity of capacity initially as capacity of A, and Bob cap is having a capacity of B, right? So what I can say is if the plant's requirement is greater than is something greater than Alice cap, whatever Alice has as of now, and I need to count the number of refills that I'm doing. Okay, so I can be like, okay, if the requirement is more, then I need to refill it. So a refill will be done, and Alice cap will be refilled with the current amount, which is capacity. Like it'll be completely refilled. So I can do a capacity of Alice, and at the same time, if plants of not of I of L rather, okay, and over here I can say if plants of R is greater than Alice, not Bob ka cap, if it is, then what I can definitely do is I can again say it will be a refill, and Bob's capacity will be again refilled to capacity B. Now whatever you have done, refill everything, that's perfect. Once you have refilled it, yes, Alice cap will be planting the plant if it has refilled, or else it will simply be planting the plant, and you can do L++ because it will move to the next, and Bob will also be planting the plant. So plants of R minus minus. So once they have planted the plants, I can be something like this. So this is how you can easily like if they have ran out of water, you can refill them, and if it's refilled or not refilled, doesn't matter. I can ask Alice to plant it and move ahead. I can ask Bob to plant it, water it, and move backward. Now at the end of the day, in case if L is equal to R, now remember this case will only occur if the number of plants are odd, because if the number of plants are even, like if there are let's say 4 plants, then Alice will water this, Bob will water this, next Alice will water this, Bob will water this, and it'll be over. But if there are odd plants, yes, if there are odd plants like 5, then Alice will water this guy, Alex will water this guy, Bob will water this guy, Alice will water this guy, Bob will water this guy. And at the end of the day, this guy will be watered by the guy who has the maximum. Is the guy who has the maximum will water this. So that's what we can do it. And if L is equal to R, this will only happen if the number of plants are odd, right? If the number of plants are odd, then only L equal to R will happen. Have you understood this case? Otherwise, L equal to R will not happen, because they will be planting like this. Clear, sabko? Is this clear to everyone? When L equal to R will happen. So if L equal to R happens, I know one thing: the max of Alice cap, whatever Alice has, or Bob cap, has to be greater than equal to plants of L. And if it is not, if the max is not greater than, then I can say that then I do require another refill. So I'll be doing a counter +1. And at the end of the day, I can do a return count saying that a refill will be done. Now remember, if the max, like both of them will be having some water, and if the maximum of both of them is still not able to plant this water, then I have to refill. Now there's no need to re-update the refill, because we don't need it any further. So I just need to just increase the count of refills. And once I've updated refills the count, I can return the count. Compilation error. Okay, so I can do a run code. Works fine. Let's do a submit. Works fine. So has everyone understood this? Can I get US? Can I get a US? If you've understood this, as a simple BGO of n solution. Has everyone understood this BGO of n solution? A very, very simple BGO of n solution. Right, everyone. Every one of you. Amazing, amazing. So simple enough. Not sure why this is medium. Again, very skeptical why this is medium. It's a very straightforward question. And the constraint was always given that whatever water is required will always be lesser than the capacity. So we did not consider the case where we do not have water, because it was already given जितना लगेगा उससे ज़्यादा ही तुम्हारे पास already होगा. It will done. Perfect. Let's take it to 100 likes. Come on, guys. Let's take it to 100 likes. Let's take it to 100 likes. So can you tell me what's the complexity? Can you tell me what's the complexity? Can you tell me what's the complexity? Big of n, definitely. Yeah, big of n. Simple as that, big of n. It's just to scare students. They've written so much, but it's not that tough. Okay, so we've done the first couple of questions. So let's go to the like first and second, third is done. Let's go to this one, and then we will do some of subarray ranges, which is an absolute. Okay. So again, I'll recommend you to please go through this question, and probably after that I can start. This is a hard question, but I again don't think this is a hard question. This is इसको भी मैं फटाफट कर देंगे. Second question will, like, you could have done this in contest in the second question, but the second question, if you want to know the most optimal solution, it's an amazing solution. Okay. So please read this question and give me a UQ. I'll give you some time. Please read the question. Give me a UQ. Okay, someone said me, if I sing song, it's very disturbing, so I'll not sing song. I'll not sing any further. As someone else texted, अरे भैया अच्छा गा रहे थे, गाना गा लो. Yuki, if you've understood the question. Yuki, if you've understood the question, guys. Not a DP, not a DP. Sliding window, sliding window. Think in terms of sliding window. It's a very simple question. It's a very, 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 very simple question. Not DP, yeah, not DP. Simple prefix sum. Not exactly DP, simple prefix sum. No backtrack. Not backtrack. Let me take out my pencil. Pencil लगेगा इधर. Okay, let's understand the question and then probably we can get started. So fruits are available at some positions on an infinite x-axis. You're given a 2D integer array fruits. So basically, you're given a 2D integer array fruits where you'll be said that on this position, there are these many fruits. On a certain position on x-axis, you have these amount of fruits, right? So, and it's already given that it's sorted by ascending order, like the x, like it's already sorted by ascending order. Now, and each position is unique. Like on a single position, there will be a certain amount of fruits. A position will not repeat. Now, you're given a start position and an integer k. Initially, you are at the start position. From any position, you can either walk to left, right. You can either walk to left and right, and it takes one step to move 1 unit on the x-axis, and you can walk at most k steps in total. For every position you reach, you harvest all the fruits at that position, and the fruits will disappear from that position. Okay. Return the maximum total number of fruits that you can harvest. For an example, I am saying there are 8 fruits. At the 6th position, there are 3 fruits. At the 8th position, there are 6 fruits. Okay. And I've been said that I stand at 5 and I can move 4 positions. So I decide I'll go 1 position and I'll pick up 3 fruits. I decide I'll go 1 more, but I don't get. Then I decide I'll go 1 more and I get 6 more fruits. So now if I decide to come back, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm done. So I cannot come back and pick up this 8. This is one way I can collect 9 fruits. Or the other way that I can do is I can be like, okay, I'll move here 1, 2, and 3. So I'll move 1, 1, 1, 3, and I'll pick this 8. So either I move to the left or either I move to the right. So the number of fruits, I want it to be maximum. So the logical will be to move right. Thereby I can move right and collect the fruits as 3 and 6 and get the total number as 9. Now clear? Hai? Is it clear now? Is clear now to everyone? So I need you to tell me by moving k positions, like you can go right, you can go left, you can go right, whatever you wish to. By moving k positions, what is the maximum number of fruits that you can collect and give me? That's what I want you to tell me. Okay, now think of a solution. I'll give you a couple of minutes to think of a solution and then tell me. I want you to think of solutions and probably put that into the chat section. So take a couple of minutes, think of a solution and put that into the chat section. ठीक है? थोड़ा सोच लो, सोच के बता देना. थोड़ा सोच लो, सोच के चैट बॉक्स पे डालो. Prefix, do I need suffix sum? That's a big question. I don't think I need a suffix sum. Uh, I want you to do this. I want you to think. Okay. So I'm going to discuss a couple of approaches, but I'll just code the optimal one. I'll discuss a couple of approaches as usual, as I generically do. But I'm gonna just code the matlab. I'm just gonna code the simple one. Yeah, that is indeed the answer. Sliding window masterclass. क्या होगा sliding window पढ़ के? क्या होगा? Sliding window size, is it okay? Like we need to also analyze this. Okay, let's actually understand this. Let me just ये ऐसा घटिया सा फेस में क्यों रुक गया? It's a bad face. That's good. Let me just arrange my iPad. Good one. Okay. Perfect. Okay, let's understand. No face is bad as far as you have money. नहीं नहीं मैं थोड़ा बहुत अच्छा ही दिखता हूँ. That is what I feel. Not sure. Anyways, let's understand. So they're basically saying that they will give you some points on the x-axis, correct? And assume this is a starting position. So hypothetically or logically, what should be the best way that you can give? Like if you want to take case steps, like if I ask you what's the best way to take case steps, you'll be like, Striver, the best way is either to go right, completely right, as far as I can go. Or Striver, the best step is to either go completely left as far as I can go. Or the best way is to go some portion on the right, come back and go some portion on the left, right? Do you agree with me on this, that we go some portion on the left and then come back and go some portion on the left? Or I decide that I go some portion on the left and then come back and go some portion on the right. Right. That's what I can think of. Now, if I decide to go some portion on the right, it's something like I'll have to take 2 into right and I'll have to take some on left, and that should always be lesser than equal to k. Like if I'm deciding to initially go on right, but what if I am deciding to initially go on left? Then it's like you have to go 2 into left and you have to take some position on right, and that has to be lesser than equal to k. Do you agree with this or not? Because it will not make sense you to do something like this. That is not sensible. The best way is to go as far as possible and then come back. Like you take some portions on the right and then come back. That's the best thing you can do. Can I say these two are the proper ways that I can travel? Do you agree with me? These are the two possible ways that I can travel. Agreed or not? Agreed or not? But we need to be very sure that it will always be 2 into right or 2 into left. Correct. So one of the possible approaches that I can figure out is definitely if I decide that I'm starting from the person here. Okay, I'm starting from the person here, and I decide that I'll not go left. So it's something like I'll just go left. That's one of the possible ways. I'll just go left, where the right will become 0. Again, makes sense because I'm not going right. So can I say the range is from here? If I'm going right at 0, the maximum left that I can go will be k positions on the left. So thereby I can say the range as, the first time I can say the range as, I can start at the starting position and I can go as left as start position minus k. Do you agree? If I decide that I'm just gonna go left, I'm gonna go till minus k till start position. Do you agree? Do you agree? We'll come up till edge cases afterwards. There might not be something on the left, but yeah. Do you agree on this? That if we start at the starting position, the maximum that we can go on left is start position minus k. Agreed, right? Everyone agrees? What if I decide that, okay, I'll take one step on the right, like whichever is the nearest position guy, whichever is the nearest position guy on the right, I'll take one step to that. So if I decide I'm going to take one step to that, and imagine this is some x, imagine this is some x, so I have to come back x, I have to come back x. So can I say the range then becomes whatever this position is p, comma, from here start position, you have already invested, like you have to go beyond. So there were k steps that you are allowed. Now how many steps do you have remaining? Can I say k minus 2x is the steps that you have remaining? Can I say k minus 2x is the steps that you have remaining, and that much you can go beyond? So the range, can I say start position minus k minus 2 into x comma p? Do you agree? If I'm saying that's the p, I'm getting that this is the range that I can go. Start position minus k into 2x till p. Do you agree? Everyone? Does everyone agree? ये टोटल मेरे पास था, बट मैंने 2x को इन्वॉल्व कर दिया, तो मेरे पास बचा k minus 2x, तब मैं उतना ही लेफ्ट जा सकता हूं. So can I say if this is the left range and if this is the right range, can't you get the number of fruits in the range LR? Can't you get एक range में कितने fruits है? Prefix sum, range sum, prefix sum. Can you use prefix sum to know how many fruits are there in the range LR? Can you use prefix sum to know how many fruits are there in the range LR? You can. Similarly, in the next step, what I'll do is I'll say, okay, I'll go to the next position P2. And imagine this is something like X2. So now again, this time you can go to start position minus K minus 2 into X2, comma P2. This is the range. Again, you can find इस range में कितने fruits है. Correct? तुम थोड़ा आगे और जा सकते हो P3 के लिए. So can I say, in this way, I can start from the start position and try out every right possible that I can still go. And I will have a range. And if I have a range, I can easily get the number of fruits in the range using prefix sum. And similarly, like the maximum of that will be your answer. And similarly, I can do the opposite where I say, इधर से शुरू किए अब उल्टा करते हैं, लेफ्ट जाते हैं. तो अगर लेफ्ट गया तो क्या होगा? रेंज ये P1 है, रेंज P1 से क्या होगा? सपोज ये x लिया है, x आगे x पीछे, तो स्टार्ट पोजीशन से आगे कितना जा सकता हूं? a minus 2x. Can I say this will be the case if you move left? Can I say this will be the case if you move left? Can I say this will be the case if I move left? I can, definitely I can. Correct? Does everyone agrees? Correct, right. Perfect. So I know I have a couple of stuffs. Like either I can go left or either I can go right. So either I go right and I decide what's the maximum, or either I go left and decide which is the maximum. Out of all the maximums, I can say we get our answer. Right. So what I will be saying is, ठीक है, अपन I equal to start position से शुरू करते हैं. Right, whichever is the start position, we start from there. And we decide to go as much right as possible. And we get a range L and R. And we get the sum in that range L and R using prefix sum. I'm assuming you know prefix sum. And similarly, I decide that I'll go opposite, which is I equal to start position से शुरू करते हैं. मुझे पता है 0 तक मैं जा सकता हूँ. And I minus करता हूँ. And फिर range मिल जाएगा मुझे L and R. And फिर sum ले लो. ये sum या फिर इस sum का maximum ही होगा. But what does this involve? This does involve something like prefix sum, which I don't want. because the moment you involve prefix sum, it involves a space complexity of big of n, which is something I don't want you to do. Make sense? ये prefix sum वाला लॉजिक क्लियर है ना? prefix sum वाला लॉजिक क्लियर है सबको? क्या ये prefix sum वाला लॉजिक क्लियर है सबको? Is the prefix sum wala logic clear to everyone? I stand at every position and I figure out kaun sa ranges hai, and then we do the stuffs. So if I try to code this, yes, if I try to code this, let's actually code this so that you get a better idea, and then I'll tell you the optimal solution. I'll try to code this now, and I'll give you the better optimal solution. Okay. So what can I say? I have a starting position. So probably you can keep a vector of prefix sum. ठीक है, prefix sum का vector ले लो, and you can keep the size as what's the maximum that they have given. The maximum is 2 into 10 to the power 5. Okay, so probably you can keep it as 2 into 10 to the power 5. You can just declare an integer max int n 2 into 1 to 1. Okay, so we can keep it something like this, plus 1 for safety reasons. And you can keep it something like this. Okay. So we have kept the prefix. Now what I've done is I will go across the fruits. Let's go across the fruits. And let's just do one thing. Let's, for easier calculations, let's convert, like not convert, I say fruits prefix of it, the position. What is the position? The position is 0. On this position, please add fruits, the number of fruits. Once you have done this, kindly go through 1 till lesser than equal to lesser than n and I plus plus, and do the prefix sum. So you can say the prefix of I will be plus equal to prefix of I minus 1. So the prefix sum is definitely ready with the number of fruits. Okay, is the number of fruits ready to you? So all the fruits are ready. Now once the fruits are ready, you need the maximum. So probably you can keep a maximum as 0. Now what I know is there can be a couple of ways. You start at the starting position. That's for sure. You start at the starting position, and you can go. What is the maximum that you can go? Everyone, what's the maximum that you can go? Come on, guys, you should be saying this. What's the maximum you can go? Come on, guys. Come on. Tell me. What's the maximum you can go? What's the maximum that you can go? Hey, yeah. अरे के तो मूव कर सकते हैं राइट पे. Move to the right. Correct. Now, can I say the range? If you're moving to the right range will definitely be I. The right range is definitely going to be I. Or can I say it will be something like start position plus k like the k steps. The right will be I. What about the left? Can I say the left? Can I say the left will be nothing but you're standing at the start position, right? You can go k positions left, but out of that k, you have already used 2 cross it. How much? You have already used जितना तुम right move कियो, जितना तुम right move कियो, उतना तो use कर लियो. तो right कितना move कियो? X would be R minus or I minus start position. This is what you have used on the right. So can I say 2 into X? This is the left. And can I say left will be, हो सकता है कि left ऐसा एक आ जाए कि तुम्हें जरूरत ही नहीं हो. मतलब left कुछ ऐसा आ जाए, like you can just keep it as min of L comma start position. What if वो जो left है, ये वाला केस, start position इधर है, तुम्हारा R इधर है, तुम इधर गया और सिर्फ इधर ही आ पाया, तो फिर तो ये पूरा ही रेंज लेंगे ना. Like unless until you come across the left, then you take it. That's what I've kept as minimum of L or start position. If it comes to the left, you will take it. Otherwise, you will take this to this. Agreed? अरे आज 6 बजे आ गया, थोड़ा सा फ्री था मैं बोल के, और मैं इतना दिन से स्ट्रीम नहीं लिया इसलिए 6 बजे आ गया. Is that clear to everyone? Is that clear to everyone? So now can I say the sum will be very simple. What will be the sum? The sum will be nothing but prefix of, I know the right range is this, and I know the left range will be if L is greater than equal to 0. If L is greater than equal to 0, then only subtract. So can I say sum minus equal to prefix of L minus 1? Simple prefix range sum, and I can say maxi equal to max of maxi comma sum. Correct? So this is something which I will say if I move to the right. So ये राइट वाला कितने को क्लियर हो गया? यस लिख दो. ये राइट वाला कितनों को क्लियर हो गया? Like if L is greater than 0, then only subtract, otherwise छोड़ दो. How many of you are clear with this right one? I just want everyone to tell me. Yes. The right is clear to everyone, right? Clear, Richa? Okay, perfect. Right is clear, right? Richa को clear, और किसको clear है? अमृत को clear है, perfect. So अभी left पे आते हैं. So left कैसे आएगा? Left will also be the same way. I'll say start position. तो शुरू करते हैं. अपन कहां तक जाएंगे? अपन at max जा सकते हैं. Max of 0. Like we cannot go beyond 0. At max of 0 is what we can get. यहाँ पे भी तुम लोग ये कर सकते हो. Minimum of this comma or at max is you can definitely go till only n. You can keep it like this so that you don't cross this particular prefix n. That's why I've kept it like this. This you can go over here, or you can go till position minus k. That's what you can go. And similarly, can I write the same thing where I figure out the range L? Can I say the initial range will be like the left range? The left guy will be nothing but I. That's for sure. The left guy has to be I. Can I say the X, the number moved, will be start position minus I, correct? Now can I say the right guy will be start position, you go ahead by k steps में से कितना चला गया? 2 into x, so that much is left, correct? So you have R. Now R can be called as max of R comma start position, just in case you're not reaching back to start. Perfect. Now you have an L and R ready. So again, you can just keep the sum equal to prefix of R, and if L is definitely, ये एक बार देख लेना कि R भी थोड़ा सा max of this, and just make sure this is minimum of n minus 1, like it does not crosses the boundary. थोड़ा सा edge cases है. If L is greater than 0, sum minus equal to prefix of L minus 1, and at the end of the day you can definitely return the maxi, and over here you can write maxi equal to max of maxi comma sum. Perfect. This is how it goes, and you can simply run the code. रात को आऊंगा, कहाँ आऊंगा बताओ? तो मैं कहाँ चाहिए? Compilation error. Start position कहाँ लिख दिया भाई? Start. Compilation error. Start. अरे यार, इतना बड़ा कोड लिखने का यही झमेला होता है. Okay, expected answer, and if I submit, I'm not sure if this is give a correct answer. Correct दे दो, मैं डांस करूँगा. Wrong answer दे दिया as usual. कोई नहीं, कुछ तो issues हुआ होगा. There might be some छोटा मोटा issue हुआ होगा. But yeah, anyways, you have understood, right? Anyways, you have understood the complete funda, right? We'll check क्या issue है, but as of now पूरा फंडा समझ में आ गया सबको कि मैं क्या करना चाह रहा हूँ. What am I trying to do? Is that clear? What am I trying to do? Clear to everyone? Clear to everyone? What am I trying to do? I'll fix this out. I'll fix this. क्या issue है? We'll fix this, whatever issue it is. Don't worry. But as of now, is it clear to everyone? My minor कुछ issue हुआ होगा. Must be some minor issue. Okay, let's quickly fix this. क्या issue है? If we can. Out of IT fruits लिया, IT of command Z, IT of fruits, IT of 0. चलो सबको समझ में तो एटलीस्ट आ गया. समझ में तो आ गया ना. चलो बढ़िया. ओके, देख लेते हैं क्या इशू होगा. स्टार्ट पोजीशन माइनस ये क्या है? 0 9 Okay, 415739. इस केस को फटाफट लिख देते हैं. Let's write this case super quick. We have a 0 पे 9 fruits है, 4 पे 1 fruit है, 5 पे 7 fruit है, 6 पे 2 fruit है, 7 पे 4 fruit है, 10 पे 9 fruit है. चलो देख लेते हैं. एंड के कितना दिया हुआ है? स्टार्टिंग पोजीशन इज 5. This is the starting position. K is 4. No, this is correct. Otherwise, you'll not be able to subtract -1. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. Okay, let's quickly check it off. So basically, you're standing over here, and K is equal to 4. So assuming you can go from here to here, that's couple of positions, which will mean 7 plus 2, 9 plus 4, 13. You can take 13 guys. Yes, you can take 13 guys at max. And if you decide to go over here, which is this much, which will mean you can't go actually till here. So 13 is the maximum that you can get over here. मेरा आंसर कितना आ रहा है? Expected 14. 14 कैसे है आंसर? 14 कैसे है आंसर? How's 14 as the answer? Yeah, how's 14 as the answer, by the way? I can take 4 steps, right? 7, 2, 7, 4, 11, 13. Okay, so they're basically saying 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4 step. So how can you come back to this? That's a big question. How's the answer is 14? When you come back to 14, man, your starting position is 5. How the hell can you come back to 14? No, that's not practically possible, no? Even if you go to the left side, that's not practically possible. That is what I'm checking. How can you come back? Okay, cool. हाँ, हो गया. अगर तुम इधर से आते हो, 1 गया है, तो 7 उठाया, फिर 1 उठाया, फिर वापस आए, फिर यहाँ है 2 उठाया, फिर वापस आए 4 उठाया. सही. 7 plus 1 plus 2 plus 4, 8 plus 2, 14. That's correct. So yeah, that's correct. Go left, yeah, it's correct. So the left वाले का पंगा हुआ है. तो लेफ्ट वाले का अगर मैं 7 से खड़ा हूँ, क्यों होगा पंगा? स्टार्टिंग पोजीशन से माइनस गया हूँ. अरे यार, पप उनका कोड सही था. I wrote correct only. This sign I missed. भाई मैं सोचूं कोड तो सही लिखा है. आगे समझ, कोड सही था. मेरी छोटी सी बचकानी हरकत के चलते दिक्कत हो गई, बट ठीक है, कोड तो सही था. इज दिस क्लियर टू एवरीवन? टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी कितना है इसका? सोच के बताना. टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी कितना है इसका? व्हाट्स द टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी ऑफ दिस? You see, to everyone, time complexity. Come on, guys, time complexity. What's the time complexity and the space complexity to this? Okay, right. Not n square. How's this n square? It's n plus. It's basically 2k plus 2k. This is going k. This is going k. That's k plus k 2k, and you're running an n, so it's n plus 2k. Which is significantly lesser than twice of n, which is again linear. Right? Again linear, right? Correct. So, but the space that we're using is something I don't want you to use. So how can we do this better? Now, can I say, I can trim down the question to saying ki theek hai. I can trim down the question to something. Can I say this? Instead of doing prefix sum, yes, instead of doing prefix sum, I will say prefix अपन नहीं करेंगे. If someone can tell me at striver, this is the range left comma right. If someone can tell me that striver left comma right is the range, I think my job will be done. So what I will do is I'll take the classical example that they gave this one, and मैं बताता हूँ ये मैं कैसे सोच रहा हूँ, सोच कैसे रहा हूँ ये समझाना पड़े, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. ठीक है, क्लासिकल एग्जांपल लेते हैं, ये वाला ही. Okay, let's take this example where we have something like this. So what I am saying is, instead of using prefix sum, I'll be like, okay, I'll keep left and right over here. I'll keep left and right over here. Perfect. I've kept it. Now what I'm saying is, initially, I'll collect this fruits and I'll add that into answer. So if I collect this fruit, yes, I repeat, if I collect this fruit, the number of fruits that I'll have is 9. The number of fruits I'll have is 9. Okay. Now, the starting position was this. Is this a valid range? That's my question to you. Is this a valid range? Is my question to you. Can you tell me, is this a valid range? सोच के बताओ क्या ये range valid है? Just tell me if this range is a valid range or not. Come on guys, tell me. Think and tell. Is this range a valid range? No. No. This is not a valid range. Absolutely correct. This is not a valid range. Why is this not a valid range? Let's understand. If you're standing at 5, तुम्हें यहां तक, तुम बोल रहे हो तुम यहां तक आ रहे हो और ये रेंज ले रहे हो, तो मतलब तुम्हें यहां तक आना पड़ेगा. यहां तक आने के लिए you will require 5 steps. But K was given as 4 in this case. Thereby this range is not a valid range. So you'll not consider this and you'll just move. Just move the R to front. 2-pointer. Just move the R to the front. Okay. Now you take this fruit 1. You take this fruit 1 and you add it and make it 10. Now, is this range, like you're just saying you'll pick these 2 fruits, is this range a valid range? And the answer to that is no. Because if L is here and R is here, you have to move here, then you have to come here, like in that sense. And in order to move here, again you'll require 5 steps. That's not a valid range. And if that's not a valid range, you see that L is a lot farther. So why don't you move L ahead? क्योंकि 5 डिस्टेंस तक तो मैं जा नहीं सकता, तो बहुत दूर है. 5 तो मेरे पास है ही नहीं, अपन जाएंगे कैसे? अपन L को आगे बढ़ाएंगे. So what I say is, let's move L ahead, and thereby this fruits will be subtracted from this. 10 will get subtracted by 9, and we will have 1 left, and we will move L here. Thereby what I did was, I omitted this and I reach here. Okay, next, I'm at here. Let's understand now. If I am standing over here, is this a valid range? And my question to you, is this a valid range? Yes, because in order to cover this range, you just have to move by a distance. Of 1, and you are allowed to move a distance of 4. So can I say this is a valid range? Like, हाँ ये ले सकता हूँ क्योंकि मैं इधर तक पहुंच सकता हूँ. This is possible, right? Now I'll try to expand the range. I know I can reach here. I'll now try to expand the range, right? Let's expand the range. So what I do is, I try to move R ahead. So I have 7 fruits. Let's add 7 to it. I'll get 8 fruits. Now currently the starting position is here, and I'm saying this is my range. Again, practically possible because you will be taking only 1 step and you are allowed to take 4 steps. So this range is also practically possible. And if this range is practically possible, you're getting 8. Do you agree that you're getting 8? I do agree. Next, I can still expand the range to here. And I'll again add 2 fruits, which will make it 10 fruits. Now tell me, अब इधर से तुम ये पूरा कवर कैसे करेगा? 2 ही हुए हैं. एक इधर ऐसे या फिर एक ऐसे, क्या तुम अग्री करते हो कि इधर तुम ऐसे जाके ऐसे जाएगा या फिर तुम ऐसे जाके ऐसे जाएगा? अग्रीड और नॉट? And if you go like this, it's a one step. If you go like this, it's one more. It's like one more. 3 steps. Valid range. Because you can still cover this range using 3 steps. Or one either, one either, one either. You can still cover this using 3 ranges. 3 ranges. It's a valid one. So you still have 10 fruits. Let's expand the range further. Let's expand the range further. Is this a valid range? Let's see. Let's see. L is here, R is here. L is here, R is here. Let's see if this is a valid range. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 5 steps. So right जाके तो नहीं हो पाएगा. Right जाके तो नहीं हो पाएगा. But क्या उल्टा हो पाएगा? 1, 2, 3, 4. हो पाएगा. हो पाएगा. मतलब ये valid है. ये 4 fruits को ऐड कर दो. 14. हुआ कि नहीं valid? So in this way, can you manipulate your range? Can you manipulate your range by checking if it's a valid or not? Can you manipulate your range by checking if it's a valid range or not? And in all the ranges, in all the valid ranges, the maximum fruits that you get will be your answer. No space required. Did you understand this? Did you understand this? Did you understand this? Do you understand this, everyone? Just need to maintain the valid range and you just need to figure out क्या ये possibility है कि नहीं, क्या ये हो सकता है कि नहीं. अगर तुम इतने कर लिए तो फिर ये तो बहुत ही easy हो जाता है. आया कि नहीं समझ में? For people who have not understood, scroll back or probably wait for me to write the code. I'll get much clear. So I'll erase everything. Okay, I'll erase everything now. Let's erase everything. Yes. And as a sheet link not working for YouTube link. क्या समझा नहीं? क्या नहीं काम कर रहा है डूड? YouTube लिंक नहीं काम कर रहा है? कर तो रहा है काम? अरे डूड काम कर रहा है यार. क्या क्या बोलता रहता है बीच बीच में? अभी तो चला है, काम तो कर रहा है. Anyways, so what do I need? I need the maxi. So probably you can keep the maxi as 0. I need a left pointer as 0. I need a right pointer. Now remember, and you need the sum of fruits to carry to be 0. Now what you will do is you will keep on moving right. Remember this. You will keep on moving right till it does not crosses the fruits dot size. Correct? And you'll keep on moving right. That's how I'll generically write. You'll keep on moving right till it does not crosses this length. Okay, perfect. Now what am I looking for? I'm looking for a valid range. Correct, I'm looking for a valid range. तो सम को बोलो कि भाई ये राइट में जो बंदा है, ये राइट में जो बंदा है इसका फ्रूट को मेरे को लाके दे. चल भाई ले लिया. बाइनरी ट्री यूट्यूब लिंक देखता हूँ यार, देखता हूँ बाइनरी ट्रीज देखता हूँ ये वाला कर लेने दो. सम को मैंने बोला कि भाई जितना है लाके दे. अब मैं बोलूंगा क्या ये लेफ्ट राइट वैलिड है? The first thing you always need to check is just make sure if you're subtracting left, just make sure it's a valid range. Otherwise गलत subtract कर बैठोगे. मतलब अगर left उल्टा चला गया तो गलत subtract हो जाएगा. The left should always be greater than equal to right. It should be a valid range, right? And you need to check if it is valid. Okay, just make sure you check if it is valid. If it is not valid, it's a very important point. If it is not valid, तो सम को बोलूंगा कि भाई तू एक काम कर, तू अपने से निकाल वो फ्रूट्स और निकाल के आगे बढ़. बस तुम अपने से निकाल और निकाल के आगे बढ़. एंड whatever, yes, whatever you're taking out, just make sure मैक्सिमम को बोलूं कि भाई मैक्सी कॉमा सम ले ले. ये वैलिड रेंज बाद में लिख दूंगा. And at the end of the day, you can return the maxi. That's what you do. Yes, that's what you do. You basically say राइट को आगे बढ़ाते हुए ऐड करते जाओ, एंड अगर लग रहा है कि इज वैलिड नहीं है, ये वैलिड डिस्टेंस पहुंच नहीं सकता मैं, कांट रीच, देन रिड्यूस द लेफ्ट रेंज, रिड्यूस द लेफ्ट रेंज. क्लियर है? इज दिस क्लियर? I just need to write as valid, and once you write is valid, it's perfect. It's very simple. Let's try the is valid now. Okay. So can I say, in order to check for is valid, what do I need? I need the position. That's for sure. I need the start position. That's for sure something which I definitely need, that this is the start position. I need the number of distances, and I need कहाँ पे left खड़ा है and कहाँ पे right खड़ा है. कोई शक है इसमें? ये चाहिए मुझे. नहीं. अब मुझे एक चीज पता है. अरे यार Siri. Press Siri. अच्छा. Now what do I need? What do I know? One thing. There can be one case where I say that the left guy. Yes, the left guy is the. Is Google there any option for permanent? Not sure. Not sure. Now what are the cases? I can say एक केस होगा तो start position इधर है, left इस side होगा. एक केस होगा left इस side होगा. These are the couple of cases that I'll have. Either the left will be on this side, or either the left will be on this side. That's the couple of cases that I can have, or I can say right on this side or right on this side. These are the cases that I can have. So I can be like, अगर right वाला बंदा start से इस side है, तो मेरे को पता ही है तभी पॉसिबल है, मैं लेफ्ट तभी जा सकता हूं अगर लेफ्ट का जो बंदा है, which is start position minus left has to be lesser than equal to k steps. Has to be. So I can say return of this. If this is correct, then I can say I can definitely move on the left. Like this means right is greater than, तो इसका case है left, right and the starting position. So I can only move here if the start position minus left is having lesser than equal to distance. Do you agree? Does everyone agree? ये वाला condition agree करते हो कि नहीं? ये वाला condition agree करते हो कि नहीं? कि लेफ्ट और राइट अगर दोनों ही ऐसा है, तुम अगर के ये डिस्टेंस ले सकते हो तो ही बराबर है, तो ही वैलिड है. अग्रीड? राइट. और द नेक्स्ट केस कैन बी, I can say the left is greater than the start position. And if the left is greater than the start position, then what is the case? I'm saying start is here, left is here, right is here. Then I can only take this much if right minus start is lesser than equal to k. Right? If right minus start is lesser than equal to k, then only I can take this position. So just write this. Just write this. So I can be like return if right minus start position is less than equal to k. Now, if none of these are the cases, then I know what is the case. The case is start is here, left is here, right is here. So there can be two cases where I say ये distance दो बार and ये distance एक बार, or I can say ये distance दो बार and ये distance एक बार. So ये दो cases है, ये दो cases लिखने हैं, समझ में आया? Because the else case will be when left is here, right is here. That's the else case. So I just need to write these cases. Is that clear to everyone? Is that clear to everyone? तभी इसको भी लिख लेते हैं. चलो फटाफट. तो क्या मैं कह सकता हूं, लेट्स अज्यूम लेफ्ट वाले का x है, तो x को कह सकते हैं स्टार्ट पोजीशन इक्वल टू माइनस ऑफ लेफ्ट, एंड कैन आई से द राइट विल बी y, सो आई कैन से राइट माइनस स्टार्ट पोजीशन. नाउ आई नो if this is x, this is y, I can say twice of y plus x or twice of x plus y. So I can be like twice of x plus y should be lesser than equal to k, or twice of x y plus x should be lesser than equal to k. And if any of these cases are true, you can return a true, or else you can return a false. That's how it works. Clear? Why? Because if left is here, starting position here, this is x, r is here, this is y. So either you go twice of y plus x, or you either go twice of y plus x. Either of the ways, if that is true, it's a valid range. Is that clear to everyone? Is that clear to everyone? Clear है क्या सबको? Is that clear to everyone? So if that's the case, probably I can say, okay, let's first start position. कुछ छोड़ गया होगा तो माफ कर देना भाई, बहुत ही कॉम्प्लिकेटेड कोड था. So let's run this. Very fine now. Compilation error. (23) लेफ्ट चलता गया, राइट भी चलता गया. वो पूरा ले लिया होगा इस बंदे ने. पूरा लेके भाग गया होगा की वजह से. लेफ्ट का रूट से ले लिया, लेफ्ट इक्वल टू राइट ले लिया, राइट लेस देन एन ले लिया, सम प्लस इक्वल टू किया, सम माइनस किया, मैक्स किया, राइट प्लस प्लस किया. फॉल्स. अगर ये फॉल्स है तो ही जा और लेफ्ट को माइनस कर, अदरवाइज लेते जा. ओके 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 ओके. देयर शुड बी लेफ्ट अगर छोटा है इससे तभी जा, अदरवाइज मत. ठीक है, अदरवाइज मत जा. Custom test case, let's run this. 23. Okay, just a minute. If the left is, I'm saying left is lesser than equal to right, I'm saying left को मैं प्लस प्लस कर रहा हूँ. इशू है इसमें, कहाँ पड़ रहा है? Let me just check this. Just give me a moment. I'll check this and get back to you as usual. Okay, so if the left is equal to right, please below tell how to improve logic while solving. It's more you give a try and more you write. Read docs, it becomes easier. Like the basic funda is try to read as many docs as possible. That's the best way to improve. Trust me. मतलब उसके बिना मतलब कोई वे तो है नहीं. ओके, मैं देखता हूँ, रुको. क्या केसेस राइट लेसर देन एन का होगा? अगर मैं लिखता भी हूँ तो राइट ग्रेटर देन. No, I cannot explain it really. I'm super tired now. I have to explain one more question after this. So I'll just wrap it up super quick and probably you can watch it out afterwards or whatever you feel like. But as of now, I'll just try to click it through as simple as possible. Let me just. Oh. My bad. The left position is something which I passed wrong. That's why this did not work. Roots of left of. This is the left position. And the right position is roots of right of. ये तो जरूरत नहीं होगा क्योंकि अगर ईदर ऑफ देम हो जाता है तो भी मेरा हो जाता. So has everyone understood this? Just give me a yes if you have. Give me a yes if you have. That's a wonderful problem. Give me a yes if you have understood this. If you have understood this, give me a yes and probably give me a like. कुछ नहीं करना था. ये मैंने index पास कर दिया था. It should not have been index. It should have been the positions. So that's what you need to check. Either you take the left turn or the right turn. So just check for validity and just try to create the string. So am I using any extra space over here? I don't think. I was the largest that I am using. That's big of k. Big of k time use कर रहा हूँ range को move करने में. Isn't it? I'm just using a big of k time in moving the range. Correct? Has everyone understood? Has everyone understood this? Everyone? So in this way you can do it without extra space, without prefix sum, without anything. Okay, that's how we will do this. interesting that you understood this. Big of k just moving this, so it's hardly the maximum time complexity will be big of n only, because at max you'll move from the first guy to the last guy. That's big of n, right? I follow CodeBeyond channel. I generally do Leetcode streams. Like if the contest is on Sunday, I generally do it on Sunday. But if I'm busy, I do it on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. That's how I do it, Nitish. I was out of town, that's why I थोड़ा सा timing का issue हो गया, but usually I do it at 10 o'clock. Okay, so since we have understood this, it's time to move across to the question that we left. आप हो ही लेफ्टी या टैटू के चक्कर? दिस इज माई लेफ्ट हैंड बाय द वे, दिस इज माई लेफ्ट हैंड. ये मैं राइट हैंड पे नहीं करवाया, मतलब करा भी सकता था राइट हैंड पे, बट यूजुअली लेफ्ट हैंड. भाई लेफ्ट हैंड पे करा लिया, अब उसमें क्या है, क्या करा लिया. रात को देखते हैं यार, गला यहाँ पे दर्द हो रहा है मेरे को. आई एम हैविंग अ बिट ऑफ पेन हियर, लेट्स सी. अंकुर अगर लेट हो गया तो कुछ कर सकते हो? नहीं ना, बस शुरू कर दो. Anyways, go through this question and let me know. Go through this question and let me know. Super quick. Give me a UQ the moment you understand this question. Give me a UQ the moment you understand this question. It's a wonderful question. I'm not sure why this tagged as Leetcode medium, but it's a wonderful question. Yes, yes. And XO, the worst case, as I said, will be week of n. The worst case, you have to travel the entire log. আয়ুষ জোড়া মন্দিরে থাকিস? কোথায় থাকিস জোড়া মন্দিরে? রেলপুকুরটা কোথায়? আচ্ছা, ইউনাইটেড ক্লাব, ইউনাইটেড ক্লাব না, হ্যাঁ ইউনাইটেড ক্লাবের কাছে. নাইস. আয়ুষ, that's correct. That's correct. That's correct. দাদা দারুণ বেঙ্গলি বলছো. হ্যাঁ, আমি বেঙ্গলি ভালোই বলি. Okay, let's we have 30 minutes left on the stream, but yeah, I think this problem will take me some time. नींद आ रहा है बहुत तेज. देखते हैं 10 बजे स्ट्रीम करेंगे कि नहीं, देखता हूँ, मैं इन्फॉर्म कर दूंगा. ও ঘোষার ছেলেকে, হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, আমরিক বলছিল দেখা করবে. আমরিক বলছিল দেখা করবে, আমি ওই সাইডে গেলে দেখা করবো. Let's read the question. Sum of subarray ranges, ठीक है. Sum of subarray ranges. You are given an array of integer nums. The range of subarray of nums is the difference between the largest and the smallest element in the subarray. So return the sum of all subarray ranges of nums. So basically, if I see this 1, 2, 3, what's a subarray? A subarray is nothing but a contiguous part of an array. Like if you see, this is a subarray, 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 this is a subarray. So in the subarray, what's the minimum? Max is 1, minimum is 1, so you subtract it. In this subarray, what is the max? 2, minimum 2, so 2 minus 2. In this subarray, what's the max and min? 3 minus 3. In this subarray, max minus v. In this subarray, max minus v. In this subarray, max minus v. So whatever you get, you just add it up, and this is the total summation. That is what you have to return. So out of all the subarrays, you figure out the max and min, and you return the normal stuff. So question clear? UQ, please, if you've understood the question. UQ, everyone. UQ, if you've understood the question. UQ, if you've understood the question, guys. Come on, guys. सब tired हो गए क्या? Richa is always active. Nice. Okay, looks like okay. Annex. So, from which country are you? Okay, let's understand the easier version of it, like how to do this on the easier scale. Okay, so let's take this 1, 2, 3. So the brute, like over here, the value of n is 1000. So the brute force solution will be accepted. But if I show you something like what's the brute force? The brute force is very simple. You stand at 1. So you know the minimum is 1, the max is 1. So the first answer added will be max minus mean 0. Next you go to 2. So you add 2. So thereby the max gets updated to 2. So now max minus mean is 2 minus 1, 1. So 1 is added. Next you go to 3. So basically the max will get updated to 3. So now max minus mean is 3 minus 1, which is 2. So add 2. Thereby this becomes 3. Perfect. Next time you stand at 2. So the minimum is 2 and the max is 2 this time. Now 2 minus 2 is 0. So plus 0 will be nothing. Move across 3. So the max is updated to 3. So you know how to generate all the subarrays. It's very simple. You just write I equal to 0, I lesser than n, I plus plus. You stand at I and you start taking the next elements, j equal to I, j lesser than n. So in this way you can get the subarrays, because if you stand at I equal to 0, stands here, takes 1, takes 2, takes 3. Then I becomes 1, stands here, takes 2, takes 3. Then I goes here, takes 3. So you know this method now. You know this method now of generating subarrays. N square वाला method. पता है ना? ये पता है ना ये वाला method n square वाला? You know this method, everyone? You should be knowing, right? So this generates all the subarrays. So if you don't know this, really you need something better. So I can say I need the maximum answer. Sorry, I need the summation. So I can be like summation equal to 0 for int I equal to 0, I lesser than n, I plus plus. Then I can be like for int j equal to 0, sorry, j equal to I, j lesser than n, and j plus plus. Probably I can keep a maxi mini. So I can keep the mini over here as nums of I. I can also keep the maxi as mini, which is nums of I. And over here, every time I expand the subarray, I can definitely update our maximum to minimum to this, and maximum to max equal to maxi comma nums of I, and at the end of the day I can say the summation will be equal to maxi minus mini. At the end of the day, if I just return it, this works fine. This will definitely work because the constraints are very slow. Oh bhai. Okay, so if I just run this off, this is definitely going to work, and if I submit, this will also be submitted. Arey bhai sahab, kya ho gaya? Nums of j, sorry, nums of j. My bad. Runtime error. What the runtime error? Sorry. Runtime error. अच्छा 1010 to the power 9 है क्या? लॉन्ग में आंसर होगा. हाँ. Long. Yeah, perfect. Long. So works fine. Long. Complexity, guys, come on. What's the complexity of this? Can you tell me what is the complexity of this? Okay, come on, tell me the complexity of this. N square, definitely n square. N square is the complexity, and since n was 1000, it did run because 1000 into 1000 is very less. Thereby, this did run. Thereby, this run. But in order to do this problem in a big of n, you should be knowing something as NGE and NSE. So if you don't know that, probably you can watch this on my YouTube channel. I have already made videos on next greater element. If you want to watch it, you can definitely watch it. So next greater element and next smaller element is what we have to do. How many of you know NG and NSE? How many of you know NG and NSE? Anyone who knows NG and NSE? So in order to do this question, we have to do this question at first. So the question that we have to do, and then we can do that question easily in big O of n. It did get accepted. Yeah, using monotonic stack. Perfect. Using monotonic stack is what you have to do. Okay, so in order to do that question, we have to do this question. Let's forget that question as of now, and let's read this question. This question states sum of subarray minimums. Given an array of integers, find the sum of minimum b, where b ranges over every contiguous subarray of a. Since the answer may be large, it's basically, if I just copy this question, and this is basically, instead of maxi, there's no need of maxi this time, and you can just do sum equal to plus equal to mini. That's what they're wanting you to do, and at the end of the day, it's sum except तो होगा नहीं, क्योंकि I think यहाँ पे तो at least constraint सही होंगे. This is what the problem is. Constraint हाँ इधर सही है constraint, तो इधर accept नहीं होगा. So this is what the problem is. This is what the problem is. Basically, instead of doing maxi minus mini, for every subarray, you have to add the minimals. Yes, for every subarray, you have to add the minimals. Clear हुआ क्या question? Let's make it 200 likes. Come on, guys. Let's make it 200 likes. So for every subarray, you have to add the minimals. Yes, I think Ayush, you're correct. Monotonic stack पे एक पता नहीं मास्टर क्लास तो पता नहीं, मैं एक सीरीज बनाऊंगा प्रॉपरली इसके सारे प्रॉब्लम्स लेके. I think it's a very underrated topic, but does come up in a lot of Leetcode problems. I've seen this. Nice, Ayush, good idea. After DP. So this is the question that they're saying. You have to, for every contiguous subarray, you have to do this. Now, how can you do this without actually using n square? That's the main agenda. So let's quickly tell you how will you do this. ठीक है, थोड़ा सा complicated है, but I'll try to make it easy. Don't worry. As usual, I'll try to make it easy. 3 1 2 4. 3 1 2 4 है, ठीक है. So अभी can I say this that if I can figure out, क्योंकि मुझे एक चीज पता है कि मुझे सारे सब एरेज में निकालना है. ये 3 इसमें है, 1 इसमें है, 2 में 2 है, 4 में 4 है, 3 1 में 1 है, 3 1 2 में मिनिमम इज 1, 3 1 2 4 में मिनिमम इज 1, एंड 3 1 2 में मिनिमम इज 1, 1 2 4 में मिनिमम इज 1, 2 4 में minimum is 2. But I think yeah, that's pretty much it. Or do I have any further? I think these are the minimals. Now, can I say the observing thing over here is 3 में 3 कितनों का पार्ट है? 3 मिनिमम कितना बार आया है? अगर मैं नोटिस करूं, 3 सिर्फ एक ही बार मिनिमल में आया है. Do you notice that 3 is minimal in only one of the subarrays? If I ask you, 1 is minimal in how many subarrays? It's 1 over here. It's 1 over here. It's 1 over here. 1 over here. It's 1 over here. It's 1 over here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 subarrays. There are 6 subarrays in which 1 is minimal. So, can I say, instead of individually counting, if someone can tell me that 1 is a part of 6 subarrays, if 1 is a part of 6 subarrays, then can I say कि 1, if 1 is a part of 6 subarrays, then logically 1 into 6 answer में add होगा. If someone can say me that 1 is a part of 6 subarrays. Similarly, if I can figure out 2 is minimal for how many subarrays, and then the answer is very simple. It's 1 over here and it's 1 over here. So there's 2. So I can say 2 is a part of 2 subarrays. So 2 is a part of 2 subarrays. So the answer added will be plus 4. Similarly, if I can figure out how many subarrays is 4 minimal, that's 1. So for 4, it's 4 cross 1. For 3, again, it's 1. So it's for 3, it's 3 cross 1. Can I say 6 plus 4, 10 plus 4, 17 is the answer? If I can figure out 17 is the. If I can figure out for every element, how many subarrays is it a part of? Can I say that's going to be pretty much it? Can I say that's going to be pretty much like वही आंसर होगा? If you can figure out हर एक एलिमेंट कितने सब एरेज का पार्ट होगा, उसको मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे. Do you agree? You have to agree. There is no other option. Is this clear to everyone? Is this clear to everyone? If I can figure out how many subarrays is 1 a minimal of, I think my job will be done, right? Like over here, 1 एक 1 subarray है, एक 1 2 subarray है, एक 1 2 4 है, एक 3 1 2 है, एक 3 1 2 4 है. तो 6 subarrays का पार्ट वो है. तो सिंस वो 6 subarrays का पार्ट है तो 6 का 1 इंटू कर देंगे. ठीक है, तो ये मुझे समझ में आ गया. अभी हाउ डू यू फिगर दिस आउट? अगेन वेरी सिंपल. If I can say for this one, on the right, how many greater elements are there consecutively? On the right, how many greater elements are there consecutively? I can be like 1 element greater, 2 element greater, and 1 itself, and 1 itself. So can I say there is 3 consecutive elements on the right which can be taken into the subarray because all the 3 elements are lesser than are greater than equal to 1, so they cannot be the minimal. So I can say on the right there are 3 elements which are greater than equal to 1. On the right, including 1 itself, there are 3 elements. On the left there are 2 elements. On the left there are 2 elements which are greater than equal to 1. So if I know that on the right there can be 3 elements that can be taken consecutively, and on the left, if I know there are 2 elements that can be taken consecutively, can I say the number of subarrays that it will form will be left into right? Well, left and right is number of consecutive greater elements. आया समझ में? Left into right is the number of subarrays that will be created. Similarly for 2, can you tell me 2 के लिए राइट में कितने सारे ग्रेटर है? 2 है. 2 के लिए राइट में कितने सारे ग्रेटर है? 2 है कंसेक्यूटिवली. 2 के लिए लेफ्ट में कितने हैं? कोई नहीं है, अकेला वो है. 2 के लेफ्ट में कोई नहीं है, इट्स सिंगल. So I can say single. Thereby the number of you can easily get the number of subarrays over here as 2, over here as 6. Similarly, if you do for 3, no one on the right. So thereby 1 himself and no one on the left, so 1 himself. So 1. For 4, similarly 1 and 1, so 1. So you get the number of subarrays by doing left into right. Why multiplied? And it's so simple, na? If you're standing at 1, you can pick 3 elements from the left and pick 2 elements from the right. What are the combinations of subarrays that you can make? Either you pick 2 and then you pick 1. Either you pick 2 and then you pick 2. Or either you like 1, फिर एक 1 and then 2. You can pick right. And so it's like left into right combinations. If there are 3 elements on the right, 2 elements on the left, you can combine them into 3 cross 2 combinations of subarrays. Clear hai? Is it clear, Prashant? Clear to everyone? How do you figure out the number of combinations? Left into right. Right? That's the number of combinations. So if I can figure out the right and if I can figure out the left, I think my job is very simple. Very, very simple. Correct? It's going to be super simple. right? Okay, so how do you figure out right? How do you sorry? How do you? ये क्या हो गया मेरा pencil? How do you figure out? Just a minute. Yeah. How do you figure out right and left? That's the only stuff remaining. If I can figure out how many are on the right and how many are on the left, we are pretty much done. Yes, we are pretty much done. So I'll take एक example लिख के रखा था. रुको मैं एक example निकालता हूँ. मैंने एक अच्छा सा example लिख के रखा था. अगर मुझे मिल गया तो बहुत सही होगा. Otherwise थोड़ा problem होगा समझाने में. एक सेकंड रुको. I did take a very, very good example. Yeah. So let's take a very good example to understand this. 3, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, and probably let's keep something as कुछ भी एक रख देते हैं. 4. Yeah. Let's keep this array and let's try to figure this out. So can you tell me how many right? Can you tell me for this guy, how many right do you have? Come on. Now it's your job to tell me. For this guy, how many right do you have? So I can say only these guys, because over here, the moment you consider this part, there will be a problem. This guy will be the minimum. So I can say I can only consider these 3 guys. Agreed? And can I say from the right, I think you can consider these 3 guys. So there are 3 and 3. So 9 subarrays that can be formed with 5. There are 9 subarrays that can be formed with 5. Again, which are the subarrays? Obviously, 5 is itself, 8, 5 is itself, 7, 8, 5 is itself, 5, 6, 5, 7, and 6, 5, 8, 6, 5, 8, 7, 7, 6, 5, 8, 7, 6, 5, 8, 7. There are 9 subarrays. 3 on the right, 3 on the left. So 3 cross 3 equal to 9 subarrays that the 5 will be a part of. Correct? So I will be like, ठीक है, मुझे समझ में आ गई ये चीज. अब अपन क्या करेंगे? Now the question now boils down to how do you figure out? So we have to maintain a linearly increasing order in the stack. We have to maintain a linearly increasing order in the stack, and I'll tell you how will you figure this out. Let's see. So first we have a 3. No need to do anything. Put the 3 into the stack. Don't even think of anything. Just put the 3 into the stack. Go to 7. No need to think of anything. Just put the 7 into the stack. Increasing order. Maintain an increasing order of the stack. Go to 8. Put it into the stack. No need to think of anything. No need to think of anything. Go to 5. Now a question to you. If you put 5, the increasing order will be broken. If you put 5, the increasing order will be broken. And the increasing order is broken, there's a problem. So what you will do is you'll try to rearrange the stack such that the increasing order is maintained. So thereby you have to remove 8 and 7. Thereby you have to remove 8 and 7. Remember this. You have to remove 8 and 7. There's no other option. ठीक है? समझ में आ गया? या है कि नहीं समझ में? या है समझ में? क्या remove करना है, क्या नहीं करना है? Why do you need to remove this? Is this clear to everyone? Is this clear to everyone, guys? Come on, give me a yes if this is clear. Yeah, yes if this is clear. Clear है? ठीक है. बहुत सही. ठीक है. बढ़िया. So अभी 8 को हटाना है and 7 को हटाना है. Now here comes the twist. Now what I am saying is, when I remove 8, I am saying 8 is removed because on the right I got someone as 5. So can I say right का इसका वैल्यू 8 का राइट का वैल्यू 1 है. 8 का राइट का वैल्यू 1 है. कह सकता हूं. क्यों? क्योंकि अगर मैं इंडेक्सिंग लिखूं, the number of elements on the right of 8 is 1. Correct? And the number of elements on the left, very, very important. The number of elements on the left is definitely this minus this, which is again 1. So the number of subarrays that 8 will be a part of is 1. You need to understand this. If this is 8, right में कोई नहीं है. If this is 8, लेफ्ट में भी 7 है, छोटा है, तो एक ही बंदा मिलेगा उसके और वो अकेला 8 ही है सवारे का पार्ट। 7 से समझ में आएगा। चलो 7 पे करते हैं। जब मैं 7 पे हूं, मुझे पता है राइट का 5 है, तो यहां पे कितने एलिमेंट्स है? ये दोनों बंदे आ जाएंगे, राइट से 2 बंदे आएंगे, बट लेफ्ट से कोई नहीं आएगा क्योंकि 7 का लेफ्ट में 3 है, छोटा है, तो लेफ्ट से एक ही आएगा, तो 2 सब एरेज बन गए। तो 8 एक सब एरे का पार्ट, 7 2 सब एरे का पार्ट। आया समझ में? एंड हाउ डिड यू गेट दिस? वेरी सिंपल, you are standing at I. Yes, you are standing at I, so you can say I minus this position, which will be the right, I minus whatever is this top, and this is whatever is this top minus previous top, और एक जो टॉप होगा। so इससे तुम्हारे लेफ्ट का भी पता चल जाएगा, राइट का भी पता चल जाएगा। नहीं आया समझ में? कोई नहीं, थोड़ा और जाते हैं, समझ में आ जाएगा, थोड़ा और करते हैं, समझ में आ जाएगा। ठीक है, दिस इज हाउ यू गेट द नंबर ऑफ सब एरेज। लेट्स मूव। So you took 5 and you inserted it. Next you took 6, inserted it. Next you took 7, inserted it. Now is the point where you'll start understanding stuffs. So you are now coming across to something as 4. Okay, so you're coming across to 4. What will you remove? 7. What will you remove? 6. What will you remove? 5. You will have to remove 7, 6, 5 in order to insert 4. Otherwise, the linear stack order will not be maintained. Otherwise, the linear stack order will not be maintained. So if you're removing 7, remember this, if you're removing 7, can I say 7 का right में एक ही element है? Make sense? 7 का right में एक ही element है। Agree करते हो कि नहीं? Agree करते हो कि नहीं यार? सुनाई नहीं दे रहा। Agree करते हो? करते हो? Cross it. Left में कितने हैं? एक, तो एक element बना। 6 पे आते हैं। 6 के राइट पे कितने हैं? 2 है। 6 के लेफ्ट पे कितने हैं? 1 है, 2 बना। 5 का बताओ। जब तुम 5 पे खड़े हो, तुम्हारे पास 3 एलिमेंट है लेफ्ट पे, 3 एलिमेंट है लेफ्ट पे, एंड 5 का लेफ्ट कहां है? 5 से पहले कौन था? 3 था। तो यहां डिफरेंस इतना सारा ले सकते हैं, इन सबको ले सकते हैं। इफ आई कैन टेक ऑल ऑफ दीज, इफ आई कैन टेक ऑल ऑफ दीज, व्हाट्स द नंबर? 3 अगेन। So 9 subarrays is what 5 is a part of. 9 subarrays is what 5 is a part of. Agreed? And how did you get this? Again, very simple. Your eye was standing here. So what did you did? This distance is nothing but I minus top, because the top would have been 5. And this 5 and 3 ka distance is what? 5 se pehle 3 tha. So again, top minus previous top. Can I say top minus previous top? If previous top exists. If previous top exists. अगर नहीं होता तो ये पूरा ले लेते हैं, नहीं होता तो पूरा ले लेते हैं। तो मैं हर एलिमेंट का निकाल पा रहा हूं, मैं हर एलिमेंट का पार्ट निकाल पा रहा हूं। समझ में आ रहा है? I can find all the elements part easily. So 7 is a part of 1 subarray, 6 is a part of 2 subarray, 5 is a part of 9 subarrays. So did you guys understand this? Did you guys understand this? Do you guys understand this monotonic stack wala stuff? प्रियांशु is saying भैया I minus top थोड़ा देखो। प्रियांशु तुम क्या कर रहे हो? तुमने 7 निकाला, 6 निकाला, 5 निकाला। जब 5 निकाल रहे हो, तुमको पता है 5 का जो छोटा वाला एलिमेंट वो 4 है, तो ये 4 मतलब I हुआ एंड 5 मतलब टॉप हुआ स्टैक का। तो ये डिस्टेंस कितना होगा? कितने एलिमेंट्स है इनके बीच? तो वो I माइनस टॉप ही तो होगा ना, है प्रियांशु? I माइनस टॉप ही तो पता चलेगा ना कितने एलिमेंट्स है जो कि 5 से बड़े हैं, तभी तो निकल रहा है। स्टैक का तो वही काम है। गॉट इट प्रियांशु? एंड सिमिलरली दिस 5 से पहला वाला छोटा एलिमेंट कौन है? वो स्टैक ही तो बताएगा। तो प्रीवियस स्टॉप हो गया, वो प्रीवियस स्टॉप हो गया। तो अगर मैं इन शॉर्ट बोलूं, आई एक रहेगा, जे टॉप रहेगा एंड के रहेगा प्रीवियस टॉप, कह सकता हूं। और अगर प्रीवियस टॉप नहीं है तो फिर तो भाई कोई जरूरत ही नहीं है, तो पूरा ले लो, सारे को ले लो। So this is how you can figure out for every element, right? For every element you can figure out how much is it a part of. And once you figured out, it's very simple. Now I think I'll just go across to code it. It's समझ में आ गया? तो अगर मैं इसको फटाफट कोड करूं, कुछ नहीं है, बहुत सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन है. So you can keep a stack as in. So you can keep a stack as this. You can be like I equal to 0, I lesser than n, I plus plus. Okay, so now you need to maintain the linearly increasing order. Now, if you are willing to maintain the linearly increasing order, you know one thing for sure. Always remember at the end of the day you have to insert this. But before this, what's your criteria? Before this, remove all elements that are smaller or that are greater than array of I in the stack, as I want to maintain the order. Got it? As I want to maintain the order. There's no need to use pairs. Why will you use pairs? कोई पेयर्स का जरूरत है क्या? मतलब लॉजिकली सोचोगे तो पेयर्स का कोई भी जरूरत नहीं है आपको, ठीक है? तो जरूरत ही नहीं है. There's no need to use any pairs. You can avoid that, ठीक है? चलो, तो अभी कहाँ है अपन क्या? अपन है कि स्टैक पे एम्प्टी है कि नहीं. तो अगर स्टैक इज नॉन एम्प्टी, लेट्स इमेजिन द स्टैक इज नॉन एम्प्टी. That can be one of the keys. What I'm saying is the stack is non empty. And जो भी स्टैक का ऊपर वाला बंदा है वो भाई साहब बड़े हैं. किससे? मेरे से बड़े हैं. अगर मेरे से बड़े हैं तो अपन को क्या करना पड़ेगा? To remove it. Thereby I can say that I stack.top. Probably you can do a stack.pop as well. Okay. Now I know one thing. The number of elements in the right is definitely I minus j. But I now need to figure out the left. So this is definitely because I have removed the top and I know j का छोटा वाला बंदा I ही है. So index difference will give me the number of elements. What about the left? As I said, previous stop. I can say previous stop will be very simple. This is only possible. Yes, this is only possible if the stack is non-empty. Even after removal, if the stack is non-empty, then you can say there is a previous stop, and the previous stop can be written as top not. Or else you can just keep it as -1, because if it is not, then you take all the elements. So basically saying I will take j minus previous stop. That's the number of elements on the left. And once you have the right and left, you can say the summation will be left into right. And you can just give a modulo of right. This is what you will always do no matter what. But there's still a catch. Yeah, the catch is very very simple. For the last element, you still have to do. So what you'll do is you'll do I lesser than equal to n, and over here you'll write what if I is equal to n. ये वाला केस अगर है तो फिर इसको चेक करने का और जरूरत नहीं है. That's the catch that you have to do just for the last element, so that जब लास्ट में पहुंच जाए, अगर स्टैक में कुछ बचा है तो उनको निकाल के अपन कर लेंगे काम, ठीक है? And at the end of the day, what you can do is you can return some modulo mod, and if you just do this, this is definitely going to work. नहीं, ऐसे ही कुछ था, चल जाना चाहिए. So if I just run it, should be working fine. Oh fuck, क्या हो गया गलती? Okay, let me just quickly check. Stack.top, is that greater than array of I? Sorry, that's my bad. Array of stack.top होगा. If the stack is non-empty, that's okay. Just go across, put the stack.top, you get the index, right as the number of elements, previous top, previous false. What is mod? Array mod. Over here they have given now print the answer using mod. So whatever they've given, just I've done this. They've said now print the answer print using mod. I'm just trying to print it. Stop. नहीं है, ठीक है, नहीं है, क्या? Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. There's a mistake that I've done. Array of. There's the okay. Sorry, this element कौन है? Element जी है. So this is the number. I have to also multiply this, right? I have to make sure that this is also multiplied because that's the number of times it occurs. Be fine. Just a minute. Array of j. Some array into left into number of times हो गया. सब क्या ये क्यों दिक्कत दे रहा है? Integer overflow. Am I taking integers? It's giving an integer overflow. Okay, fine. Let's do one thing. Let's keep a long, and then let's keep this. Let's keep a long, and then should be fine. Oh fuck! Why is this? Mod I've done now. अरे यार. Thank you. Okay, so this is how you can easily do this. यार फिर runtime error आ गया. फट रहा होगा कहीं कोड, integer overflow हो रहा होगा. But yeah, if you have understood the logic, right? You have understood the logic, correct? कहीं और भी देना होगा मॉड, इसीलिए हो रहा है. एनीवेज मैं दे देता हूँ सारे को इंटीजर्स. लॉन्ग तो चल जाना चाहिए. सम प्लस इक्वल टू इधर और एक आ जाएगा. Left into right mod on the second mod. Whole no, I've written mod, normal mod लिखा है यार. I've written the normal mod, so it should work fine. I'm trying to follow the CP method. इसलिए शायद इश्यू हो रहा है. एक काम करता हूँ. Let me try to hit this and see if this is working fine. Otherwise फिर तो कुछ सोचना पड़ा. कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा इसको. लॉन्ग क्यों नहीं काम कर रहा है? लॉन्ग signed undefined behavior cannot be represented in type int. कहाँ पे हो रहा है? इधर भी तो हो रहा है. लॉन्ग ले लो इसको. एस वो इसलिए मल्टीप्लाई हुआ क्योंकि जितना सबैरे का पार्ट है उतना मिनिमम ऐड करना है ना आंसर में. जितना सबैरे का चल गया. जितना सबैरे का पार्ट है उतना मिनिमम ऐड करना है ना. दैट्स व्हाई. एंड एक्सो बिकॉज what were we asked to compute? So the number of times one is a part of, you have to add one, right? So 1 into the number of times it's a part of the subarray. Okay, 1 into number of times is the part of the subarray. That's it. Because the 1 is the part of 6 subarrays. So 1 into 6 times. Got it? Clear, Anekshu? Clear, Priyanshu? So if I can do sum of subarray minimums. Now, can you solve this question? Sum of maximum minimum minimums कैसे solve करोगे? Easy है? Easy है? How will you solve? Come on, it's very easy now. If you can solve the sum of subarray minimums, can you solve that? Sum of subarray maximums minus minimums. How will you do? How will you do? Let us change slightly, don't you think? We will first find maximum answers, then we'll find minimum answers, then we'll subtract them. Agreed? Do you agree? Do you agree? You'll first find maximum answer, then you'll find minimum answer, then you will subtract them. Agreed? Do you agree? So can I say the answer will be very simple. Let's first find maximum, then find minimum, and then we can easily do the subtraction. So what I'll do is I'll try to copy paste this, the same thing. Okay, let's copy paste this. And obviously the answer is not in terms of minimums. Like sorry, mod का value नहीं है इधर, तो फिर अपन ऐसे इसको mod हटा सकते हैं. We can remove mod now. So if I remove mod, so this is the normal code that I've written for subarray minimums. So probably the same code you can just copy paste for subarray maximums, and the only change will be this. You do the NSE. You do the NSE. So this is how you'll do this, and at the end of the day, you will say return sum of subarray max of nums minus subarray mins of nums. So if you just do this, your code runs. And if I just submit it, you will see this running fine. अरे यार फिर इंटीजर ओवरफ्लो हो गया. थक गया मैं इस इंटीजर ओवरफ्लो से. Done. So big O of n is what the solution is. Big O of n is what the solution is. So please go through NG in order to understand this in a much better way. Try to do this question. You'll understand NG in a much better way. Just go to YouTube and watch this video. Ticket trapping rain water. Okay. इसका ये वाला देखना. ठीक है. Trapping rainwater था ना. नहीं sorry. Not trapping rainwater. Sorry. Not trapping rainwater. Maximum rectangle in histogram. Maximum histogram का कुछ question तो था. रुको. मुझे याद नहीं है question का नाम. Watch this question. Histogram. Take it forward. Watch this. Okay. Largest rectangle in histogram. Watch both of the parts. Trust me, you'll understand. Trust me, you'll understand everything. Just watch both of the parts. ठीक है. दोनों पार्ट्स को पूरा देखना है. ये वाला पार्ट अच्छे से देखना है. इसमें पूरा एनजी का कॉन्सेप्ट समझ में आ जाएगा. मैंने पूरा समझाया कैसे किया गया है. एंड दिस आफ्टर दैट यू कैन डू दिस मिनिमम. क्लियर है? Is it clear to everyone? What do you need to watch? If you don't understand this, please go and watch this. Then come back and watch this. Your stuff will be super clear. And ये वाला थोड़ा है monotonic stack. अच्छे से कभी और समझाएंगे. सीरीज मेरे को बनाने का इस पे मन नहीं है. अच्छा टॉपिक है यार सीरीज बनाने के लिए. So how's the class? Do you enjoy? Did you not 200 likes? Come on यार 200 likes तो करो. Yeah, Pramit. So watch that, and I think I'm not sure I'll do the 10 OPM stream or not because I think I'm done. I'm done for today. फैन ट्री के ले लेंगे सैटरडे या संडेज. ठीक है, दिन में लेंगे फैन ट्री का जब कम लोग आते हैं. सैटरडे मोस्टली 2 बजे ले लूंगा. ठीक है, बीटेक रेपो वर्क्स फाइन. Cool. I think everyone has understood. So that is pretty much it from my side for today. And I hope you enjoyed the stream. Make sure you like it, and yeah, thank you for making it 200. It was a good contest, something, but this was definitely not at second. ये second पे हो सकता था, ये third पे हो सकता था. That's a good question. Like if they would have bumped up, the constraints, this second base को कोई नहीं कर पाता. जैसे इधर accepted इतने हैं ना, कोई नहीं कर पाता. अगर bumped up कर देते ये लोग. Okay, so tomorrow, not tomorrow, I'm not sure. Tomorrow 6 to 8 probably I can do this. बाई वीकली कर सकते हैं कल. ये वाला बचा था, तो कल 6 to 8 शायद ये वाला बाई वीकली करें. ठीक है, कल 6 to 8 is this बाई वीकली is what I'll probably do. Okay, cool guys. So with this I'll wrap up this. Bye bye, take care.